Hi guys. Whoops.
Uh-oh. Hello, Facebook.
Hi guys. Sorry once again, I'm just setting up to make sure that you guys can see us.
Oh man, I got salsa on my mouth. Hey guys, it's on Vu, aka VusViews, and look who I have with me. She's trying to get her phone right.
Oh.
Because she's doing live on her phone too.
Oh, okay. We're good.
Hey.
Hey guys.
My sister's here. She's back in town, and I have my lunch here. I just finished killing a workout, 2 hours of cardio. But while she's in town, I wanted to get on again.
Hi guys.
Hi.
We got a lot of, maybe we should just put it over here. Let me see if I can get it. Oh,
hello. Perfect.
is that good?
Yeah.
Is that gonna, are you gonna be uncomfortable like that?
No, I'm good.
Okay, let's make sure that we don't.
So what's going on, everybody? Milani's in the back seat asleep, so we're jumping on for just a few minutes while she's napping, because anybody who has kids knows
Gotta do it.
you got to do it during nap time.
Yeah, okay, let's get started on this because I know you got some. Hey Sal, hi Felicia, hi Daryl. Hi guys,
everybody.
thanks for joining us. Appreciate you. You guys can always throw thumbs up, love button, whatever emoticons are available down there. We like to know that you're here when you join us, so we appreciate this. Okay, we haven't done one of these for a couple of weeks, and I know who I channel, the Divine Highest Beings of Light, Brotherhood of Light. Ah, thank you. Sal, thanks for throwing all those likes up. We appreciate that. And we haven't done one of these for a while, and I know there's some questions that that you wanted to ask Spirit, and of course, being that I channel and I'm just an instrument and a conduit of the lights, I'm just going to bring through whatever Spirit wants to say.
Yes. So my question for Sophia and the Divine Highest Beings of Light today is basically what do they advise us on how to get out of our own way? Because a lot of times there are things that we want to pursue, but we're fearful, or there's a situation that comes up and it's our own beliefs or mentality and how we view the situation that can block us. For example, relationships. Sometimes we'll sabotage a good relationship, and because we don't believe that we're worthy, and we don't even realize that we're conscious that we're doing it. You know what I mean? You finally get somebody great, and then they seem too good to be true. Or there's a career that you want to pursue that you're passionate about, but you don't know how to go about it. And you feel like deep down, you know, you really can't do it, and so you get stuck in your ways of working that 9-to-5 job, and because you know that's a steady income, and you're scared to take that risk. Also, you know, I was talking to a couple people have messaged me over the past few days, and I'm just throwing examples out there of how we block ourselves, who are wanting to eat better, wanting to get in better shape, but they feel like eating healthier is very hard. They feel like working out is very hard, and so in their mind, you know, they can't wrap their minds around going and just doing it. So my question for you is, how do we get out of our own way?
That's a very good question. And you know, well, first of all, you have to know that you're even in your way, because if you don't know that you're in your own way, well, then there's obviously no awareness and nothing that you can do about it, right? So that you're just going to be stuck in the cyclone of doing and spinning and doing the same things. It's like tire in mud or in snow. You're just going to just keep spinning and spinning and spinning. And so it's the consciousness, the conscientious feeling of being in resistance. You have to feel that resistance in order to be somewhat aware and choose to know, okay, I'm in resistance. So if I'm in resistance, let me ask, what is going on with me? If things in your life there's always some kind of obstacle, challenge, interference, block. Things appear to be difficult, hard. The word hard is a word that people often use. We're all going to always have challenges. The question is, are you aware of the challenge, and are you asking, what can I do about this? How can I see things differently? These are questions that you can ask. Now, if you're like me and you know, and well, many of you that are here now, you all believe there's something out there that is there is an underlying invisible force. If you didn't believe that, you wouldn't be here on this with us right now. There's some reason that you were brought here, that you were led here, that you were guided here to watch this live video right now, which is that you believe there is an underlying invisible force that created everything. Okay? It's a nothingness that created everything. And because you believe that, you can ask that underlying invisible force, which is your higher self, your guides, source energy, whatever you want to call it, your gut intuition. Ask the questions, and they are not silly questions. They are not silly. When you are thinking these things and you're asking these things, you are asking something that is a divine, invisible, underlying force out there. Okay? And you can ask the question, why am I having a difficult time with this? Why is this challenging me right now? Why am I in resistance? What is it that I am not seeing that is challenging me in the situation right now? What can I do to change this to make it more easy, smooth, comfortable, harmonious, and peaceful for me? What can I do? When you ask these questions, first of all, the awareness is there, so you're asking the question. Okay, you're having a realization that something is going on. There's a resistance. There's a belief pattern, a belief system that maybe from this lifetime or other lifetimes, vows that you've taken in other lifetimes, other beliefs that you've had in other lifetimes that have come into this lifetime, that are crossing over. We're multi-dimensional beings. We have to remember that. Other things cross in. Our energies cross. Society, government, family, religion, schooling, everything makes us who we are today, here in the present moment. And so we have to go in deep and look for that deeper meaning and find out, why am I resisting? What is it within me? What is it within my belief patterns, my belief systems that has me resisting this? Why is it challenging for me? When you ask these questions, and you also ask Spirit, I want to know the truth. This is when you are then on your path of enlightenment. Okay, there is no attaining. Enlightenment is not the end result of something. The enlightenment is a path. It's the path of awareness. It's awareness in itself. And so once you are aware, that is the path of enlightenment in itself. And so when you ask these questions, things will be revealed to you if you're willing to pay attention. If you're willing to pay attention, Spirit, source energy, your higher self, your gut intuition will reveal the answers to you. But you must be prepared when those answers come, and they will. They will come to you. That you're prepared to receive them. And they are not going to be necessarily what you want. When you ask for the truth, they're not necessarily what you want. They are going to be answers of what you need. There's a big difference of what you need. The experiences will come to you, and they won't always come to you in the most pleasant way, in what you want. They will come to you in the way that you need. Now, to make that a little bit easier, you can ask the divine underlying source energy to make it easier, smoother, more comfortable, more harmonious for you. You can ask for it to be delivered. And when it is delivered to you in that way, again, are you willing to be open to receive it and look at it that it is harmonious, easy, smooth, and comfortable? Some people will still be challenged and find things to be difficult. It is all about your perspective. It's easy to look at it hard, and it's easy to look at it in an easy, smooth, comfortable way. It takes the same amount of energy for both perspectives, so it's really what you choose. For some reason in society, we think it is noble for things to be hard. Things have to be hard. We have to fight the good fight to get success in our lives, to achieve success. It's only noble if we have an incredibly challenging, hard, difficult story. That's not necessarily true. You need to re-look at or revisit that perspective and see that it can be easy just as much as it can be hard. It takes the same amount of energy. When you can shift your perspective and see that things can come to you in an easy way, and you can shift your ideology and your belief systems and your belief patterns on how things are supposed to be, how somebody is supposed to be, when you can shift your perspective and see that, then everything, as you know from Dr. Wayne Dyer, when you shift that perspective, everything around you shifts.
So true.
So it's not really about anything outside of you. Every experience will come to you. It's whether or not you decide and choose it to be easy or hard. Because these experiences will come no matter what, and they will continue to come. So if you try to avoid it and run away from it, it will still come to you. It'll just be served in a different way, through a different person, through a different job, through a different health problem, through a different relationship, through a different financial situation. It will still be served to you until you get the lesson and until you've let it go and you become neutral, completely neutral about the situation, about the person, about the circumstance, about the people in your lives, about your health situation. Until you become neutral, it will continue to come.
And if anybody needed to hear this message, it was me. Lord have mercy. Thank you.
Yeah. Is there another question, or should we field some questions from people?
Yeah, if anybody has any questions, put them in the chat box. We're happy to answer them. We don't have a lot more time, but we'll answer any questions anybody has out there. I've had several people reach out to me, and for those of you who are just tuning in, I've had several people reach out to me over the last several days wanting relationship advice, wanting workout advice, wanting, advice about their career. And the number one thing that I noticed in all of the questions was their belief system and how they view the situation. And a lot of times we don't realize we're in our own way, that if we had just looked at it differently, then we can accomplish whatever it is that we want. So the reason why I wanted to do this video, and my sister wanted to do this video, is just, again, to give encouragement to people out there that you can do whatever it is you want once you change how you think up here. For example, I had a guy, and Soph, I want you to speak on this. I had a guy message me, and he was very upset because a woman that he's pursuing on an online dating site, she told him that he was the only guy that she had given her number to. But he was very upset, and he felt like she was lying because she wasn't consistent in returning his phone calls. He said he's tired of women, and he feels like women play too many games, and he's just tired of the nonsense. Why would she say that? And then now she's not consistent with returning my phone calls. I feel like she's a liar. So I messaged him back, and I want to know if I gave him the right answer. I messaged him back, and I basically told him, you're coming across stalkerish, like kind of crazy, and you're kind of scaring me with your messages, with how persistent. Because one of the key words he said is, I'm constantly checking her profile online, and I know that she's still on the dating site. So if she's really interested in pursuing a relationship with me, then why is her profile still up? And so when he used the word constantly, he's constantly checking her profile. I was like, I had to tell him honestly, I said, you're coming across thirsty and kind of scary, and you probably need to get off the dating site and really focus on yourself and ask yourself, why are you so hell-bent on pursuing this woman whom you haven't even met yet? So what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's I mean, definitely any kind of attachment, whether it's an attachment to a person, it could be money, material things, alcohol, drugs, shopping, work, any kind of attachment and expectations that come along with those attachments are going to be, a little, are going to be disappointing if that's what that person chooses. If I would agree with you on some points there for sure, that he's got some attachments, and there's some awareness there. He's reaching out to ask for some assistance. In his frustration and in his anger, he has fuel there to motivate him to seek for some assistance. And whether or not he wants that assistance, to look at the deeper meaning of what's going on within himself, that's his choice. And so we have to look at situations like this with some compassion and some love. When people are angry and when people are upset and they're frustrated, and they lash out, it really has nothing to do with us, okay? It has something to do with them within themselves that requires us to perhaps, I know it can be challenging, but have some compassion and love for them, because really it comes from a deep-seated fear. It comes from deep-seated pain, sadness, lots of things that have happened in a person's life that have led them to a point where they want something so desperately to work out that they've become very, very attached to a situation, when really what it is there's rejection, abandonment issues, really having to go deep within oneself to really see what's going on. And if we can be compassionate and loving towards them and guide them in a very gentle, loving way, if that's what they choose and if that's what they want, there's always asking for that permission, then assisting them in that, and saying gently to them, look, I know that you're hurt, I know that you're sad and frustrated and angry about this, and I'm sorry, and I just think what's going on here is, maybe looking at the deeper meaning and seeing what's going on, what's going on inside of you, because what did this person really do to you? You're coming up with some assumptions and conclusions on your own, and you don't really know what's going on, do you? And so maybe looking at what's going on within yourself, because that's the only thing that you have control of, is how you feel about the situation. Really, you can't control anything outside of yourself. So maybe look and see what is it that's going on within yourself, because there's possibly some deep-seated sadness, fear, anger, abandonment, rejection going on way before this person ever came into the picture, that had to do with maybe parental issues, family issues, any kind of school, civilization, society, job, anything issues that could be going on with you, that you are bringing into this situation that has nothing to do with this person or this experience right now. So let's look at that. Okay. And whether that person chooses to or not, that's completely up to them. There's nothing forced here. We just have to suggest it and maybe guide it, and then take our hands off the wheel and let them choose what they want out of it. We should not have any expectations. That person is on their own path, which has nothing to do with us. Sometimes, and sometimes it takes a lot, maybe in this lifetime, maybe in other lifetimes, next lifetime, another lifetime, before they finish the experience or the lesson that they're supposed to have.
I love it. Does anybody have any questions? Let's see, we have some comments in the chat box.
Let's see here.
Hi, Willa. Willa, are you still there? Comment if you're still there. Hey, Lolita. Yeah, Lolita, I think we're all guilty of it sometimes. Hey, Mark Hall. Yep, Daryl, I'm with you. I needed to hear it too. What method do you use to stay in the now? Oh, Milani's awake, so we may have to jump off, you guys. Oh, well, let me try to feed her.
Okay, what method do you use? You know, the method that is very easy to use to stay in the now is really to breathe and be very, very conscientious of your breathing. You can do that immediately, and hold on, let me just do this. Let me see here. My connection isn't strong on the other side. So breathing, you know, taking a deep breath and releasing and being conscientious of your breathing. And you can always tell your body when you close your eyes, body, relax. And do that 3 times. That will bring you right back in the present moment and keep you focused right here.
Love that answer. I'm doing it right now as you're saying.
Oh, we're back, guys.
Oh.
Sorry, our connection's a little bit weak. This goes good, and you never had to take a test again when you passed when you were in school, so you don't have to pass. You can't think your way into right acting, but you can actually think right thinking. Okay, I think that's all we had. So, hopefully, guys, that's it. It looks like our connection is getting weak, and we're going to sign off. So, if anybody needs any spiritual guidance, readings, yeah, or releasing any vows, you can go to my website at Sophia,